Hey, this is Redman coming to you live from the world famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Here's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hey, here I am. Volume. Yeah, you guys feel it? Feels a little, feels good in here. How about you make some noise for Pat Reagan, who did one of his art pieces up here tonight? Sometimes I think he forgets that it's supposed to be crowd warm-up. So I told him about year and a half, 2 years ago, you can go out, warm up the crowd, get them all hot before the show starts. One more time for the great Pat Reagan, the Kill Tony band leader. Brian Redband is here.
What's up, guys?
Ryan J. Ebelt drawing tonight's episode right there, right in front of you, while all of you sit there lazy. He has a blank giant sheet of paper, and he draws tonight's episode, and all those prints, including the Kill Tony poster, which should be somewhere around there. All available at ryanjebelt.com. So that's happening. Hey. Hands together for your wait staff. We got Danny motherfucking Lucas up on the ones and twos in the bird's nest. LA Speedweed, who we love and adore. If you live in Los Angeles, you gotta fucking get LA Speedweed, or else you're an idiot. It's the Uber of pot. It just comes to you. You hit an app and the pot arrives at your door from a happy person. Like, hey, here's your pot, haha. And it's cool. So LA Speedweed's the shit. We just did our first ever Kill Tony in New York City last night, and it was wildly successful.
Jesus.
Feels a little bit hot now. Feels like I'm talking down a tunnel.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun, and we had a fucking blast. And thanks to our friends at Skankfest. Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Okerson, and Dave Smith were all on the show. It was unbelievable. It was an incredible performance by the New York comedians who all treated it. There wasn't enough insane people like there is here in Los Angeles.
Wait till you see the caliber of comedians.
It was literally a bunch of comedians with like 10 years of experience each, just trying a minute of steroid comedy. Everybody was just killing.
Yeah.
And they were all trying to make it.
Best fans ever, though, those Skank fans.
Powerful,
Jesus Christ.
powerful. Crazy packed rock club, and they went insane. It was so much fun. And here we are, 24 hours later, doing it again and again and again. You are at the #1 live podcast in the world, ladies and gentlemen. We are back home in the Comedy Store. We've been doing the main room every other week for the last a little bit over a year, and look what we've created. This fucking thing is packed with goddamn animals. For those of you listening around the country and around the world, the millions and millions of Kill Tony fans, I am going on a stand-up tour this August. Hey, look, it's Josh Martin.
Yeah.
I am doing the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour. It's me out there doing rock clubs and theaters for the first time in my youthful career, and I'm really excited about that. Tickets are up at TonyHinchcliffe.com for that. Brian Redband's doing Toronto.
And Alaska next weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Anchorage, Alaska.
Alaska,
anyone even
Toronto.
has electricity up there.
Go get your fixins if you're up there in Alaska.
Hey, and next week we have it's a special
And next
show.
week is our final show in the Belly Room. I interrupted myself. Next week is our final show. I repeat, final show ever in the Belly Room. The Comedy Store has decided to move us to the main room full time, Mondays at 8. What started as a podcast with a bucket with 5 names and those 5 people in the audience has now turned into episode 220 or something like that.
I think this is 219.
Traveled the world, and here we are. Next week's episode, by the way, if you want a little spoiler, want some more breaking news? Anybody like breaking news? Our guests will be Steve-O and Wee Man next week in the Belly Room. Motherfucking, why not take it out with our friends from Jackass? And speaking of guests, let's just fucking do it. As I promise you every single week, I always have 2 of my funniest friends in the world on. This week is no different. The great Kurt Metzger and my favorite country music star, the Pussy King, Wheeler Walker Jr. Yee-hoo! Yeah! Wheeler Walker Jr., motherfucking Kurt Metzger. Giddy up, my friends.
Wow.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wheeler Walker Jr., your first time on the show. How you doing, buddy?
Feeling good, man. I like the music.
Yes, that's Finger Up My Butt from your Is that off this album?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the new one.
I love it. Old Wheeler.
Top 10 on the Billboard country charts.
A
That's
country
right.
legend, Willie Walker.
Yeah. I'm excited about this. I'm fucking pumped.
Getting rid of some of that shitty pop country. We're trying to help out with some nice songs about shoving your finger up your ass and fucking and pussy and that's
Real country, the
Yeah.
heartland.
exactly.
Kurt, you've done the show before.
Yes, I did.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Good to have you. We love you on the Race Wars podcast.
Oh, yeah. But say my black friend I deal with. Don't just say Kurt Metzger's German name and then Race Wars. It's weird. It's with a black friend. It's not, like, crazy.
It's with your black friend. That's true.
Yeah, just one.
I love that you brought a balled-up paper towel with you. That's awesome.
Do you know what that is? That was because I was in such a rush. I just had it in my hand this whole time. I didn't know what to do with it.
I love it. You fucking
Yeah.
made it.
That's a real rush.
Do you need any more water over there, by the way?
Is everybody on ecstasy tonight? I'm excited. You guys were in the positions that we need to be in. There's just one more piece that we're missing. That's my favorite band. It's the Kill Tony Band. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, and Joel Jimenez, the entire Kill Tony Band. They do different characters every week. You never know what they're going to be. Oh. Wow, I'm pretty sure they're nerds. I think we're dealing with some goddamn nerds tonight.
Greetings, and welcome to Kill Tony episode 219.
Look at you nerds.
The right episode.
I thought they were Comedy Central hot picks.
Oh, hi, Jeremiah.
Hey, Tony, so great to be here.
Joel Jimenez over there. Look at those spectacles.
Good to see you, Tony. Happy to be here.
All right, so obviously you guys are nerds that are
Quick shout out to Swingline Staplers.
Yeah,
What did he say?
I'm sure they appreciate that shout out. All right,
By the way, have you watched Revenge of the Nerds recently?
now
It doesn't hold up
that's.
in a legal sense.
Hey, nerd Jeremiah, where'd you get that classy bow tie from? Is that a Christmas wrapping ribbon?
No, I'm in a Pee Wee Herman fan club, so.
Ooh. All right.
No big deal, no big deal. Yeah, you
Okay.
can call me Jeremiah or what my family calls me, Pussyface.
Ooh, because you're a nerd. All right. So the band's here. Yeah, the guests are here. Everything's in place. What do you say we get this motherfucker started? I have a brand new Kill Tony bucket for the first time this week, signed by Ichabod, because he gave it to us last week, one of our favorite guests ever. Basically a walking fucking zombie. His name's Ichabod. And he gave us a new bucket, so we're using the Ichabod bucket. I believe he wanted to call it, what was it again? The Bucket of Destiny or something like that? Anyway.
Zelda's basket.
Okay, Zelda's basket. Very good. Oh, boy. So it's filled with names. You guys know how it works. A bunch of people sign up for it before the show. If I pull your name out of the bucket, you get 60 seconds uninterrupted. No matter what, we don't interrupt their 60 seconds. And at the end of the 60 seconds, you hear the sound of a kitty. Oh, you could barely hear that. There you go. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. All right, there it is. There it was, and there you go. All right, Brian. Okay, very good. All right, so you guys get it? You ready to start this motherfucker or what? You're live at Kill Tony. Here we go. Nobody has more fun on Mondays than us. And your first uninterrupted 60 seconds tonight goes to a man by the name of Josh Fromes. Josh Fromer? Fromes? Here he comes.
From's downtown.
Put your hands together for Josh Fromes, everybody.
Thank you so much. I moved here 6 months ago from New York. Not New York City. Everybody hears you're from New York and they automatically think you grew up next to Times Square inside the Statue of Liberty. That's not true in my case. I came from a small town of 500 people. Raise your hand if you ever heard of Tannersville, New York. Exactly. Cool thing, though, is I came here and I immediately got on the dating scene. I got on Tinder and a very Hollywood thing happened to me. I met a girl on a date and she said, "Boy, you look like somebody famous." I said, "That's cool. Who?" She's like, "I don't know." I said, "Colin Farrell?" She's like, "No." I said, "My friends say I look like a young Clive Owen." She's like, "No, they don't." So anyway, the day ends and the next morning I wake up and what would you know? She sends me a text message and to my delight it says, "I figured out who you look like." I said, "Who? Tom Cruise?" She said, "Absolutely not." I said, "Well, tell me." She's like, "Quagmire from Family Guy." Anyway, that's my joke.
All right. 53 seconds from Josh Fromes. That's a minute. There you got it. Josh, what was that?
I swear that normally kills at the Improv.
Kills.
What improv?
Yeah.
Which location? I want to know
meant-
where you can literally just rattle off stories that.
Improv comedy, you meant.
Yeah, the one in my head, apparently.
Giggity.
Thank you.
Hey, first off, Tony, can I say those are some cool shorts? Where'd you get them?
Nerds love the shorts that you're
Hey,
wearing.
can I say
shorts.
something? I
Yeah.
grew up in near Times Square in the Statue of Liberty, and I found that very offensive.
Sorry, Kurt.
Man.
And,
Yeah, I
that's
didn't
it.
buy the. I was gonna say there were some logic problems for me because when I hear that people are from New York, I don't think they live in the Statue of Liberty.
Do you think they live in the city?
And Walker Wheeler's a country boy.
Yeah,
and he
but
doesn't-
not. But not. I didn't think. I'm from the South, but even I know that the Statue of Liberty is not like an apartment building.
You son of a bitch.
Got it. Good point. It's fair.
So let me
Also-
ask you this: when you do
It's a
the
good
thing
idea.
where you go, "Has anybody ever heard of Tallsville? Raise your hand." You plan on nobody ever raising their hand, right? And then is that supposed to get a laugh, or you go exactly like that part?
I was kind of planning on that getting a laugh. Yeah.
Well,
Because-
both my parents are from there, and I had a single tear coming down my eye when you said that.
Hey, Tony, how long has he been a tour guide at Jurassic Park?
That's a good question.
I knew the cargo shorts were a mistake.
He doesn't look like Quagmire, does he?
No, he
Really?
looks like a magician on vacation.
He looks
Josh,
like
what do you do for work?
I work in retail.
What kind of retail?
I
I know it's not cargo shorts.
No, I sell high-end men's clothes.
Yeah. Can never get them himself. That's how it is in Trump's America.
High-end clothes.
Is that like Old Navy you're talking about? Or
Well, you
Gap?
know how like
Or like
you know,
clothes
like,
for high people.
like big time like fancy chefs. They'll
Yeah.
eat like in and out.
Yeah.
Like he sells high-end men's clothes. This is his time off.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like he dresses like shit when you're not working. It's like, it's like a comedian doing jokes all the time or something like that. Or even during their 60 seconds when they were scheduled to do them. How long you been doing stand-up?
Like 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't got to get dressed up for 60 seconds and followed by being made fun of.
Exactly.
I'm not against that.
Do I have to raise my? I got a question. You moved here 6 months ago, and so you didn't move here for stand-up.
No, I just moved here. I had a friend that needed a roommate, and I was just like, all right, I'll move.
From where'd you come from?
Tannersville, New York.
oh,
Super
from
small
there.
town, yeah.
the drive,
So your
the
friend needed a room-
ambition.
Wow.
Isn't that how Robin Williams got his start? He heard about a guy who needed a roommate.
I thought he started in the Statue of Liberty.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that, forget it.
Well, I'll just say, if this, what do I look like kind of joke. You don't have to start with all the things, Tom Cruise. You don't have to do that whole bit. Just go
Okay.
right to the Quagmire, but you also don't look like that. So get a different one.
Okay, got it.
So you waited until you were how old to move out of Tallsfield?
32.
32. What were
Yeah.
you doing in Tallsfield?
I'm on the board of directors for a big charitable foundation back there, and then I was also working at a high school.
What kind of charity?
It's called the Hunter Foundation. We buy dilapidated buildings, we put a bunch of money into them, and then we give them away to prospective business owners for free.
That's boring.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say
What'd
Sorry.
you do at the high school?
I coached a bunch of sports. I
Ooh.
coached soccer, snowboarding.
Coach snowboarding?
Yeah, we had a snowboard team.
Me and Jeremiah have a charity foundation.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just so chicks who haven't seen Star Wars.
Man,
I
it'd
didn't
probably
catch-
work better if we could understand what you're saying, like the execution of the
It's
thing.
a foundation where we show people Star Wars who haven't seen Star Wars, Tony.
Oh.
Guys, get it through your thick jock skull.
Tony does look like a beefy jock, doesn't he?
You,
I
you
don't
know
blame
me. I'm the jockiest of them all. I listened to
A real
Jock Jams on
sport
the way
over
here
here.
today.
He looks like a jockey.
Yes.
It's
Thank
over.
you.
So how many times would you say you've gone on stage since those 4 months? Twice or
Oh, jeez. Probably like a dozen times.
Dozen
dozen?
times.
Yeah,
A
probably.
baker's dozen or a regular one?
I think an even dozen, an honest dozen, 12.
What do you like to do for fun? Now that you're in California, you've been here 4 months, what do you do when you're not doing stand-up, which it seems like is a lot of the time?
Yeah, I have a lot of time, and I don't work a lot either. What do I do for fun? I like to drive around. I like to travel. I like to go to different parts of California.
A murderer.
terribly
That's what he just told
cliche.
you.
I know.
You like to drive
Likes to
around.
drive around.
Yeah, I like to drive up to like.
What kind of
Big
car do
Sur
you
and
have?
North. I have a Subaru.
You like to drive around in your Subaru?
Was it handed
It's brand
down?
new. It's brand new.
Come on, guys, it's a sweet ride.
Yeah.
Subaru
Well,
is the name of his camel.
What?
Ooh, Joelberger's starting 0 for 1 over there.
Yeah. He didn't even do it in nerd character either. Just a straight thud.
Normal voice.
Did you inherit it from your dad, like in the commercial? It's like the car you pass
No.
down to
Is
your
your-
boy driving out of Tensville.
No, I just bought it like a month ago.
What's the most exciting thing about you, Josh?
The most exciting thing about me, so far, I just think it's the fact that I moved out to Hollywood on a complete whim with no plan whatsoever, and I ended up here. in the
6
Comedy
million
Store.
people a year do that, Josh.
Yeah, I know, but not many people from where I'm from do it. So to me, that's a
You
big
mean
deal.
New York?
Yeah, inside the Statue of Liberty. Yeah.
Well, you're from upstate. You've heard the legends. What is it like to meet the real Ichabod Crane in person?
Wait, is that me?
No, the other skeletal host of the show.
Whoa. Shots fired at our...
By the way, Brian and I woke up today in New York and came here to show you how easy it is to come here from New York. We were literally in New York today, flew here, and did exactly what you just said.
Yeah,
I went to
Hasn't
bed
done
at
enough.
6 a.m. last night.
on a whim.
Must be nice.
All right, Josh. Well,
He did the most interesting thing he's ever done.
True.
I just take it for granted, I guess. That
In the future, I mean, you're new, so there's really not much. You just have to keep on doing it. But record your sets and listen back to them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times in your head, you're like, that joke killed at the improv. But I bet if you listen to it, you'd be like, yikes.
No, I know.
I don't think I think you're just nervous instead of killed to the improv.
Yeah,
didn't
no, it
kill
is.
the
It is
improv.
nerve. It is pretty
Yeah.
nerve-wracking to be
4
up
months
here,
in.
especially in front of Wheeler Walker Jr., a professional
well.
performer.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
we got this one on tape, so go. You can listen to it. When's it out?
Right now.
It's out right. Yeah,
Streaming.
You can listen to it now.
all right. Is it Froms?
Fromer.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well, there you
man.
go. Your first time on the show. It's Josh Fromer,
Thanks, guys.
everybody. There he goes.
Good work, man.
He has no idea where he's going right now.
By the way, guys, the stairs is right here.
Yeah.
Fromer the
After-
frickin' Romer.
Turn left at Aphrodite.
And that fast, there it happens. It's the one and only Aphrodite, ladies and gentlemen. Legend. Comedy Store, legend. Kill Tony, legend. He's been signing up all month and hasn't gotten up. Make some noise for the great and powerful Aphrodite, everybody.
Hey, you know, I just really have come to terms with the fact that I can't go anywhere without my ass. It's really too much sometimes, you know. My latest problem is with little kids coming up slapping me on my ass and they think it's funny. Okay? They straight up adult child molestation in me. And I want to report these little kids to the police because I'm tired of these little kids. Because, see, if I did that to one of them, they want to give me 15 to life. Talking about I'm rolling on some little kid's ass, right? You know how they do it. I want to know who the hell I can report these damn little kids. I'm talking about 2 years old, 4 years old, slapping me on my ass and thinking it's funny. That shit is not funny. I want these little suckers, these little motherfuckers arrested, okay? And I want them to do 15 to life. You know, it's really a trip when you got a big ass, folks. I try to turn corners sometime and I realize half of my ass is still around the wall. I have to wait for it to catch up with me. It really can be dangerous.
Boom. All on her ass.
Tony.
Aphrodite.
Can I ask a question, Aphrodite?
Question from Kurt Metzger.
You seen it?
Just, is it your kids or strangers?
No, strange-ass kids.
Where's this happening at?
I had a little boy 4 years old in the doctor's office. He rolled his car down my titties.
Was he one of those new doctors?
That's straight up child
All the way
molestation
down
suit.
the little Hot Wheels car?
He rolled it
How
all
far
the way
down? Did he
my
get off
titties.
the exit?
No. We sit in the doctor's office because I had a problem with my eye had turned red. He's 4 years old.
Pink eye. You got pink eye.
No, it was something else. It was another term they used. I forgot what it was.
Poop eye.
But anyway,
No, stop, Brian.
this little fucker, he's sitting there with his mama, and he rolls his car down my titty like it was a fucking freeway or something, you know.
How far down did he make it?
To her
I
knees?
just turned around and he was about right here, you
Wait a
know.
minute. So,
And he
first
just
of
kept
all,
rolling it, and I'm looking at him like, what the fuck?
Was it a Subaru? Was it Josh Fromer?
Yeah, it-
you know what? You do have a great act, though. A woman with a large ass who's constantly sexually assaulted by small children. I've not seen
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And grown-ups, too. Everybody's attacking my ass. Want to see if it's real.
Wow.
Well,
Really?
Kurt, will you check out to make sure it's real?
I'm like a walking
It
fucking
seemed real when
experiment,
she
you
came
know?
in.
Wheeler, have you ever been with a black woman?
This is real ass.
Yes, I'll just say yes. But
Your publicist is
What
like,
the hell?
no.
yeah, I think I just went down a few notches on the charts.
You just lost your inauguration dinner.
No, I do want to say I loved the opening line. I thought was killer.
Oh,
Was
thank
what did you say? You've come to terms with the fact
I've
that
come
everywhere
to
you
terms with I can't
everywhere you
anywhere
go, you
without
gotta
my
take your ass with you. That's a
Because
great
we were
line.
sitting behind you, so it is. I think it hit home extra for us.
Yeah, because we saw that it was true.
I
I
mean,
was like, oh, she's
sometimes I wish
addressing
I
it
could
right
leave it
now.
at home, you know?
Yeah, no, it makes sense to me. You got 1 minute. What are you gonna do? Not talk about your ass? I get it.
Yeah. We're supposed to give notes, right? I mean, like to me, it was like that opening line was killer. Then you kind of sped through a lot of like molestation talk, which I would have liked to have heard a little bit more of.
I feel molested when they do that to me because there's nothing I can do about it. I can't have the little fuckers arrested. They'll just say, oh, they didn't know what they were doing.
Well, can you talk
why
to
they
his
laughing
mom?
then when they do the shit?
They always laugh
didn't
when
do
they
it.
do
Yeah, they
it.
laugh and shit.
Now, have you made an honest effort though? It sounds like you're just imagining. that
Have
they-
you ever seen what your ass looks like after it's smacked from behind?
Well, I can kind of feel it wobbling, you know.
I bet it is pretty funny.
It's like reverb in the ass, like reverb in the ass.
If
you
I was
know.
a little kid and I slapped your ass, I'd probably laugh afterwards.
I can show them a little bit of how it looks.
Wow. Damn. Aphrodite. Aphrodite.
That's real ass.
Aphrodite, keep listening. How old are you?
I'm 61.
Tony.
61 years old with an ass like that.
Tony.
Think of how big of losers your grandmas are right now.
Tony.
My
Looking good
grandma's
for
got no
61.
ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll be
No,
62 in October.
You look good for 62 in October.
Well, long as the young guys keep hitting on me, then I know I'm good.
Yeah.
What's the youngest kid you had?
4? I mean,
Oh,
that's,
they gotta be at least 21 to get on this ride. I don't play that shit.
Jeremiah. Nope,
That's right,
nothing.
that's right.
Here we go.
I ain't going to jail.
Have you ever been to jail?
Hell no.
What's
You know I hate bitches. I can't be with no bitches all day.
Ooh.
Have you ever had a
Hell
lesbian
no,
relationship? Like when you were younger, did you ever mess around with another woman? When, like,
Oh,
in
hell no. I don't like no bitches.
community college or
No,
anything?
I don't like nothing bleeding.
I thought she was pretty clear. That
Hell
she
no.
didn't like
Nothing
bitches.
bleeding. Nothing
Yeah,
fucking
He
bleeding.
was very clear.
I'm strictly dickly.
Yeah.
Big dicks on top of that. And brothers.
62, and she don't like bitches.
What about penises that get kind of hard then come early?
Oh, hell no. No. I'm used to the brothers. The brothers take all night and ride it hard. You know what I'm saying?
Classic nerd.
I'm
question.
used to that good plantation fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Wow.
That sounds like the title of a new song on my friend Wheeler Walker's new album.
What's that?
Penises that get kind of hard and come early.
You got one time to do that shit, it's all over. Your show is canceled.
Aphrodite, sometimes I have no idea what the fuck you're saying at all. Anything else happen in like the past few weeks since we've seen you? What else?
Yes, I have a new single out on iTunes with a producer named Gary Davis called "I Got to Get
Jerry
Your
Davis?
Dove."
What's it called?
Gary Davis.
Gary
Yeah.
Davis.
It's called "I Got to Get
What's
Your
the name
Dove."
of Aphrodite? You need to listen sometimes, okay? What's the name of your song?
Got to get your dove.
Got to. How
Get.
do you spell this? Can you spell it?
Gotta G-O-T-T-A.
No, the last part.
Gotta
Gotta.
get
Your.
your dove. D-U-B.
This is going to take another
Dove,
45
Dove.
minutes.
Dove. D-U-B. It's by Gary Davis. It's on iTunes and some other stuff.
We have bad news for you. Oh, wait. Is that it? Gary
yeah.
Gary
Can we do
Davis?
the Kenny Dope mix or
Yeah.
the regular mix?
Wait,
No,
this is from
It's Gotta
2000
Get Your Dove by Gary Davis.
Let's Gary
It's from 2011.
No, we're talking about 2017. It was just released.
Got to get your dove like
Dove.
a bird?
Yeah, D-U-B. D-U-B.
Gotta get your dove. Brought to you by Swing.
Damn it, man.
Aphrodite.
Hit the
Yeah,
dove.
with Tyson.
You are definitely not the marketing guru that we thought you would be. There it is, featuring Aphrodite.
I'm telling the truth, damn it.
Here it is. Let's a little
It's
sample
hot.
of it.
It's hot.
Is this it?
It's a big intro. I come in later,
Oh, you
but
wanna-
I'm singing through the whole track.
We should. Fat. We should,
I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Gotta get your love. Gotta get your love. Ah, hey, 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 hey. All right now.
all right. All the windows
Yeah.
just broke at the comedy
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Aphrodite.
Thank you.
I need an opening act on my tour.
What's that?
I need an opening act on my tour.
Oh.
You got it. I do country western. I write my own stuff.
It don't sound too country to me, but I mean, you can figure
Well, I
it
got
out.
some. I got some originals.
Country crock, maybe.
I got some originals.
Yeah.
Can you give us a sample of like what your country music would sound like? Like a little,
Okay.
like just a little small serenade, improvised.
So because of him, you say you'll never love again. Yeah. Because you let a man break your heart. Yeah. You fell in love, yes you did, and now you feel like you're falling apart, yeah. I said a man will say anything for what he wants, yes he will now. Oh, that's my song, I wrote that.
There it is.
Sounds great.
When all else fails, just do the doo-ba-doo-ba-ba. Like you
That's
just.
right, I wrote it, I got a lot of songs.
You got a hell of a voice.
Please remember, it's not
I
dove.
think you could do better than Gary Young.
Well, let's bring it, baby. I'm hot and so ready. to go.
Aphrodite, what do you keep in that special little pocket that's on front of that little fishnet
The
thing?
big titty.
Oh, there you go. I want to put my Hot Wheels in that.
And they real titties too.
Really?
Yeah.
Show your tits.
No,
Show
Brian.
your
Brian.
tits.
Brian.
Yeah!
Jesus
Why did
Christ,
Tony
Brian.
not believe
That's
that those were real?
You're a
Can't
bad.
do that shit with fake titties.
Hey,
You need,
Tony.
like water or
Fake
something.
titties don't
Did
move.
not think they were.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, Jeremiah.
Do you have any wet wipes?
There she goes, Aphrodite, ladies and gentlemen. Afro
you, love you.
motherfucking Diety is on Twitter at Aphrodite Love. All right. There she goes, the great Aphrodite, everybody. All right. This looks like a new name. You guys having fun out there? Put your hands together for Cal Hamilton, everyone. 60 seconds. Uninterrupted. Cal Hamilton. I don't see anybody coming towards the stage. No Cal?
Blacklisted.
Put your hands together for Josh Gibson. Here he comes. From deep in the back. Josh Gibson.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. When I go to bed at some point tonight, I'm going to have to flip my pillow over to the cool side, which is just a picture of Steve McQueen. I have a friend, he's doing time right now. He's doing time. He robbed a convenience store. For that, he's doing 7 to 11. My dad is a Southern Baptist. It's the same thing as a regular Baptist, except you also get a side of gravy. Dad's getting old. He's starting to get really old. He's starting to complain about all the stuff he can't do anymore, like trying to rid Southeast Asia of communism. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
There you go, Josh Gibson.
All right.
Yeah.
You got a few good, hearty open mic laughs there, and I can't take anything away from it. How long are you doing comedy for?
About 3 years.
Damn, that was great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Fuck yeah. Where are you from?
Grew up in Virginia.
Grew up in Virginia. First of all, let me tell you this. I love that you came up here and thanked everybody for coming out like they were all here to see you. Like we had Josh Gibson promoted all week. Kill Tony featuring Josh Gibson.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you all for coming
Good
out.
instincts.
It's me, Josh Gibson. 3 years. What do you do for a living?
I do title insurance.
Title insurance.
Sweet. Yeah. Somebody else do title insurance? Awesome. Small world. It's very boring. It's just researching at a computer.
Ooh,
Oh.
hello.
So is
The nerds like this. Yeah.
What is title insurance?
Yeah, can you
so like if I have the title of Big Cock Johnson, you insure that for me.
That's 100% yours.
You don't you do the insurance for Tidal Jay-Z's streaming service?
No. In fact,
Is this like gap insurance?
Is this in title insurance?
WWE Championship title insurance? Wow, Josh. What made you want to get into title insurance?
I really just wanted a job that I could do basically anywhere. I didn't want to. My degree's in something that would take me out to the middle of nowhere, and I didn't
What
want to
is
do
it?
that. I have a degree in
Anthropology?
ecology.
In what?
Ecology.
Which is the study of
Ecosystems.
Yikes.
Yes.
Come on,
yes.
Tony. Don't
Didn't you watch Captain Planet as a boy?
Does anybody have 3 more wet naps for the band?
Yeah.
There goes Joel. Actually had some. Look at that commitment. Thank you, Josh.
Please don't tell my mom.
Yeah, well, you're kind of solid. I don't know what to say to him.
You have a girlfriend?
No girlfriend at the moment. No.
Last I don't know what that noise could possibly mean. Last date you went on, how did that go?
Last date I went on was fine, but no chemistry. We met in Running
It
Canyon.
was chemistry.
I'm making lots of jokes
Yes.
for the band today.
There he is. There's Joelberg waking up. one word.
How
One
was
Joel.
the sociology?
Sociology's not a real science.
So
What
last
about
date,
Jim?
I know it's
last date you went on, you said you met her at Runyon?
We met in Runyon Canyon. She thought my dog was cute. She didn't say that I was cute, which
Right.
I thought was
she wanted to go on a date with your dog, bro.
Right.
You cock
doesn't
blocked
like
your
puppies?
dog, dude? That's not cool.
Why would you get into title insurance if not for the pussy? They won't.
It is a young man's business, that's for sure.
Right, yeah.
So where'd you go on the date?
We went to a place across the street from BuzzFeed. I don't remember the name of the bar.
BuzzFeed.
Yeah, it's down the Fairfax and Beverly, that area.
10 places you shouldn't take a date on.
Yeah, that's literally when that's literally, by the way, Fairfax and Beverly is literally where Jeremiah and I go to lunch when we have lunch together. Blaze Pizza and other janky places. So you don't know the name of the place that you
I don't
went to?
remember the name. It was.
When did you realize it was going bad? What was the moment on that date when you're like, fuck?
10 signs that the date wasn't going well.
Did she ask you to wear the dog
I
collar?
think the third time she brought up my dog was.
Oh,
was
wow.
the time.
When she said, "Hey, look, there's BuzzFeed."
The third time she brought up your dog? And she was blowing you at the time. No.
Right. I mean, it's tough under the table, I guess. You got to talk about dogs.
What kind of what kind of dog do you have?
Little corgi mix.
Oh, that's a good dog.
Awesome. That's
I'd
right.
fuck that dog. I get it.
Yep. It's easy to keep her from going anywhere.
Wow, that's how you like your ladies, huh?
Yeah. The date wasn't going well when the drugs didn't work, right?
I like my women I like my dogs from the shelter.
And on a leash. Jeremiah. So funny.
Oh man. How long you been on stand-up? 3 years?
About 3 years.
All in LA?
No, mostly in Seattle.
Seattle. You missed
What's
it?
that in dog years?
Seattle's great.
That's where you're
Seattle's
from?
great. I started comedy there. I grew up in Virginia.
Oh, yeah. What, you went to Seattle for title insurance work?
No, I knew somebody out there. It was time to move towns. I left Virginia.
That's the new
and
thing,
picked
huh?
somebody
You
there.
just,
Yeah.
just open rooms.
You just wanted to meet a
Yeah,
lot
Wes.
of white kids who feel bullied by direct eye contact. I get it.
I wanted to be in a town as it was dying. Yeah.
Bullying is a serious issue.
What's a Space Needle like?
Expensive.
Do people live in it?
Boom. Everyone says that about Seattle, Walker.
The drunkest I've ever been in Seattle was in the Space Needles rotating restaurant.
Ooh.
So that was fun, but it's a slow rotation. It doesn't affect your buzz at all.
The drunkest I ever was with a teaspoon of my dad's Robitussin.
Shit.
Fucking nerds, man.
Josh, what's something creepy about you that you don't really want people to know about that you'd regret saying on the podcast if you admitted it right now out loud into the microphone? Go ahead. Just say it, Josh. It's dead air right now. You're bombing right now.
I would say that my most embarrassing search on Pornhub is...
Don't succumb to peer pressure. Don't do it, Josh. Don't do it. We've got your back. You don't need to do this.
All right,
Josh.
the nerds have my
What
back.
is it?
I'm not
No,
gonna-
what is it? What's the worst? What is it? Your worst search.
Okay.
Stop.
Hold on.
Your worst
guys.
search.
I'm much more excited about stepsister porn than I should be.
Stepsister porn? Not even sister
Oh, yeah,
porn.
I've seen that, yeah.
It specifically has to be...
That ain't shit. What
It's
do you
spec-
sell insurance?
It's specific...
Boo.
Has to be a stepsister?
I
What about our
believe-
normal-
I believe that's an industry thing where they don't want to like step over some taboo line and
Wait,
they don't want
no,
to
they
sell
sure
their-
Let me tell you
don't.
something,
I
man.
guess. I don't know.
That ain't shit. Okay, one time. Now this is going back a few years, but I stopped doing coke because of this. But I did like a lot of coke, and then not by accident, premeditated. I looked up a lady blowing a horse in Brazil.
Yeah.
But I premeditated it.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna happen here and there, like when you look at porn.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Did you
Especially
search for-
nay on this one.
yeah.
Did you search for in Brazil or did that?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to answer to Christ though for that.
Did the horse speak Portuguese?
I think-
You're a country music star, Wheeler. Does this talk of horses being sucked off bother you at all?
I'm certainly offended. I was more offended by the, the Southern Baptist gravy joke.
That's totally true.
You're from West Virginia, right? So you fucked around with your real sister, so this is kind of like a memory.
He said Virginia,
So
not West.
stepsister.
Virginia. That's the
It's like a
third
night
time.
off.
Virginia, not West Virginia.
Yeah, will
Oh.
you idiots listen?
Ray Ban was busy with his see and say, and he couldn't hear you.
Hey, Jeremiah, you know my worst Pornhub search?
Hey, what is it, Pat?
Stepford Wives.
Oh my God. All right.
That's my nerd Patty Reagan right there.
What's the fantasy in a stepsister? Is like you have a fantasy that your dad gets remarried to a woman.
It's legally incest.
There is a root of all this. Do you have siblings?
I do have a sister. Yeah.
Yeah. Is she younger, older?
She's a younger sister.
How much younger is she?
About 3 years.
About 3 years. Have you ever seen her naked?
Never.
Not even as a kid.
Not that I remember. Anyway. I mean, I'm sure.
Really?
we're toddlers.
Your sibling? It was a trick question, Josh. You've definitely seen her naked.
Sure. Why not?
Does she? You fell right back into my trap, Josh.
Wheeler's ringtone is going off. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me, Wheeler.
Josh. Interesting. What do you think your sister would say if she found out that you were way into stepsister porn?
I think that she would. I have no idea.
Can we
She
call
said,
her?
"Come on, I'm right here. I've been here the whole time."
I think that she would just think that that's a product of being a person who pursues comedy.
How
Like,
often
we're-
do you
we're all
talk to your
messed up.
sister?
I don't know, 4 times a week.
Okay, that's a lot. In that case,
Yeah.
you want to do something fun?
That's
So
weirder
you-
than fucking your sister.
So that you can get out on a big laugh here, Josh?
What do we got?
Call your sister, put her on speakerphone, put it next to the microphone, and admit to her that you watch stepsister porn.
All right, but we need the audience to be completely quiet.
Yeah, you guys have to all be quiet. And the nerds, please.
Try not to
Settle down.
I'm offended right now.
What's her name?
Megan.
Are you going to talk first or am I?
No, just you.
Don't blow this, you idiot.
She might be working.
What if we get her voicemail? What's going to happen?
You have reached the
Just no, don't hang up. You're gonna
Don't
leave it.
don't let it.
Don't hang up.
Not a creep on death.
Jeremiah, stop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect. Very smart. You have to admit to her on the voice.
for more options.
Hey, Megan, there's something you should know about me. I'm much more into stepsister porn than I should be. Call me back when you get this.
Yeah! There he goes! Josh Gibson. Josh Gibson jokes on Twitter. That was fucking
Let her
awesome.
down easy, buddy.
Josh, come back next week. We want an update.
Strong exit.
That was powerful.
Was anybody else's anxiety through the roof?
Oh, shit. All right. Pulled another name out of the bucket. This is definitely a new name. I know it when I see it. Put your hands together for Serafina Costanza. Here she comes. Serafina Costanza.
Hi, you guys. I just got back from vacation, and you know when you go on vacation, you come home, you get really sad. You know, so I'm trying to like be different about that. So now I'm just living my life in between vacations. So I'm looking forward to the next 3 years. No, I just got back from vacation. I'm still trying to be happy and hold on to it. But I realized that once your shits go solid again, your vacation is out of you. Once they go solid for a long time. You know, it's really hard. What else can I tell you? You guys, I drive for Lyft when I accidentally don't get drunk all the time. So when I'm out on the road, I see this sign, drive like your kids live here. Have you seen this sign? I don't have kids yet, so I don't know why they're encouraging people to drive fast out of these neighborhoods. It doesn't make sense to me. But I saw a new sign, drive like your pets live here, and I was like, what is that about? The threat of a dead child on the street was not severe enough. They had to go, like, we had to get a meeting together and be like, we have to go full Sarah McLachlan on their ass. And remind them, thank you.
Serafina Costanza. How you doing?
You know, I never mind even to say it. How did you get your shits to go solid? I've been trying for months.
That's a good joke. I'd get to it quicker.
Do I have to go on a vacation and come back?
Yeah.
So you have a solid poop right now.
Yeah. It's nice when they go solid. You want a good solid.
Wow, what a dream girl.
Where did you take this vacation to, Serafina?
Mexico, so it's tequila for breakfast.
Wow. Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Mexican nerd.
Joel Jimenez, busted suspender and all. Where in Mexico did you go?
We went to Mazatlan.
Who's we?
Me and my husband.
How long have you been married?
Bummer.
Almost 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, just about.
What does he do for work?
He's an architect.
What do you do for work?
I work at a restaurant.
You work at a restaurant?
You drive for Lyft.
Sometimes.
I got
For a
hired.
restaurant.
I used to manage restaurants, now I just work at one.
How's his erection?
Because he's an architect, he erects houses.
Has he ever gone digging in your vagina before?
No, that's why I married him.
Is he good with plans and blueprints?
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
Yeah.
I just got a text from my girlfriend saying that her brother just left her a message saying that he's into stepsister porn. She's like, she said he just left a message out of nowhere confessing to stepsister porn.
Your one joke about not having kids, there was something to that. I think you
I
need
thought it
to
was
find
like she had to take a shit still.
yeah, or you're driving
Yeah.
around looking for eggs or something. I don't know.
It was the yet. That's what it was. I don't kiss you yet.
What restaurant do you work at now?
I work at the Maple Block Meat Company.
The Maple Black Meat?
Block.
Block Meat. Oh, okay.
Across from BuzzFeed?
Yeah, Jeremiah, you like that meat.
I'm more of a rhombus meat kind of guy, but
Rhombus meat?
yeah, or parallelogram. Or trapezoid.
Ooh, it almost seems like you're remembering these shapes as you go along, nerd.
No, those are my favorite meat.
My friend can withstand interrogation.
Okie dokie. Serafina. All right. So, where'd you guys meet at?
His college friends are my high school friends.
It seems like
What?
you have a lot of fun. You party a lot. That's the vibe I'm getting. A lot of drinking. How many nights a week do you
Yeah.
drink? 5, 6, 7?
This last week I didn't drink one night, so I was proud of that. So almost
Didn't
every day.
drink one night, so that'd be 6 nights. Yeah. Huh. What's your drink of choice?
Tequila, wine.
Tequila and wine.
Yeah.
Together.
The wide range. Tequila and wine.
Tequila and wine.
Mine's Alka-Seltzer and a nice cherry soda.
So funny, Jeremiah Watkins.
You from LA?
I've been here for a long time. I'm from Northern California.
Northern California.
Davis.
Oh, interesting. And you've been doing stand-up how long?
About 3 years.
Where at?
Just around LA.
Can
West
Tony
Side
give you a
Comedy
baby?
Theater.
I'll just say it for you.
No.
The baby you want.
I don't want a baby.
Well, she said yeah.
Perfect.
Wow, this got awkward up here.
Yeah, because she said yeah, and then she just didn't want one, so she's planning on one coming that she doesn't want. So it's like an abortion thing. I get it. It's weird.
I'm confused.
Wow.
I lost it. I lost part of. I lost track of where I was.
He just Jedi mind tricked us all.
Serafina, tell us something. What do you do like for hobbies or something like that? Tell us something about you other than drinking.
Are you a witch?
I
Over
smoke,
here.
I smoke lots of weed.
What's your favorite thing to do while drinking, or kind of drinking, or like anything other than going on a vacation?
I like playing cards.
Cards?
Yeah, Hollywood Rummy.
Wow. What about Dungeons and Dragons?
I can't think of anything interesting.
What's your favorite category of porn?
Oh,
really?
No,
Brian.
okay, it does bother me, the whole stepsister and stepbrother porn thing. You just like, you can't not see that. It's up in everyone.
What's your favorite category of porn?
Calculus,
I kind of
geometry,
like
algebra.
like the sometimes public or in the car,
public.
the unexpected blowjob.
Like a lift car?
Wait.
Unexpected blowjob?
Yeah, there's this one that was
Bang bus is what she's talking about.
Yeah, there's this guy on the bus, and he was just like,
Well,
It's a DC comic.
interesting.
The
That's a
unexpected
warm-up one.
blowjob.
well, I constantly expect blowjobs, so I don't even know what that.
Unexpected.
You deserve it.
What ethnicity are you?
I worked hard for.
Geometry,
mostly Italian, German, American
trigonometry,
Indian. Mostly Italian, though.
Awesome.
calculus.
Serafina, is there anything else, that you have any special skills or talents or anything like that? Anything that you do other than stand up sometimes and at the restaurant and drink?
Do you like
I
long
have
walks
2
on
cats.
the beach or anything?
2 cats, that's a skill?
Yeah,
Okay.
I take care of them. They're trained.
They're trained to do what?
Sit, stand,
To
hop, and
murder
one
my
shakes
boyfriend.
hands.
A cat? You have a cat shake hands?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually impressive.
Thank you.
That is the unexpected blowjob of
I'm a-
Petrix.
Her favorite hobby's drinking. Her second favorite's smoking weed, and she likes Bang Bus. So, what's your Twitter?
I'll tell you right now, it's at Serafina Costans.
Okay.
You took out the A.
It wouldn't fit.
On what?
That's what she said.
When I first did it a long time ago, it wouldn't let me put all my whole name on there.
Oh, interesting.
You got to keep trying, ease it in, you know.
Serafina
Yes.
Costans. All right, Serafina. Well, welcome to the show. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming on. We know this young lady. She's been on the show numerous times. She ended up getting a job here at the Comedy Store. She just got done being on the road with the great and powerful Eliza Schlesingers, who's one of her openers. A true Comedy Store soldier. Your current door guy. Put your hands together for the great Jessica Wellington, everybody.
I think you guys, I've learned in this climate that you can't fight, crazy with facts. So if you can't beat them, let's fucking join them, right? Let's just fight crazy with crazy. You know what I mean? It's like the other night I was outside this club. This homeless guy comes up and starts talking to me. And at first it's the normal stuff like, do you have any change? I said, no. And then he looked at me and said, that's a nice jacket that you have. I said, thank you. He said, is it bulletproof? So I looked at him, I said, man, that's a really nice jacket that you have. Is it rape proof? Yeah, he walked away. And I wish I could say that was the end of my night, but I was at my favorite pizza joint. I was 2 bites in. This guy comes up and he says, I hope I don't ruin your appetite. And I was like, well, this is a good start. He said, but I was just in a knife fight. And he points at his freshly knifed hand. And he said, that's crazy, huh? I said, yeah, man, it's a crazy night. I nearly raped a homeless man. And he walked away, too.
Jessica Wellington, there she is. You did it.
That knife fight story made me hungry as shit, buddy. That didn't ruin my appetite at all.
It didn't?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Jessica, you're like a white Aphrodite. Has anyone ever told you that before?
No.
You're like buzzcut Diety or something like that. You're
Afro-whitey.
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 It was stupid, Ed, so I'm
Very
sorry.
good.
I apologize.
Jessica, you are a lovely, lovely lady. Where are you from again?
North Carolina and Florida.
We're in North Carolina.
Goldsboro, Mount Olive. Mount Olive
I used to live in
pickles.
Statesville.
I don't know where that is.
Do you know it?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's not. It's small. That's all I got.
Someone did not pass geography.
Jessica, you are quickly rising up the ranks here at the Comedy Store. I feel like this was probably the first show that you did a couple years ago here, right?
Yes.
I remember that correctly.
Kill Tony got me started, so I definitely...
And recently you've been opening up for Eliza Schlesinger on the road. How's that been?
Yeah, that's been amazing. Thank you. I'm going with her in September to Vegas, so September 3rd, come see us at the Mirage. And then I'm going to Oxnard with her.
Ooh, Oxnard. Ooh. Almost reminds me of, we call it the Tallsville of the West.
And then I just opened for Michael Costa at the La Jolla Comedy
Okay, that's
Store.
enough credits, Jessica.
I'm excited.
I know. We love Michael. He's on the show all the time, but we don't need to know past gigs. It's one thing when you're playing. I guess what
But
I did.
I just got back.
Anyway.
Okay.
Again, me too.
Cranky Tony.
We just got back too. Jessica, are you in love?
No.
Single.
Yeah.
Last relationship you were in, what was that like? Ooh.
Ew.
It's this one right here.
It wasn't. What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play?
Ooh, tough question.
What was that? Is that the
I have
Hulk
not
music?
been in a relationship in a long time. My last relationship was just we hooked up for like a year. So
What do
And
you-
we were supposed to keep it a secret. Thanks a lot.
What are you into?
It was season 2 of Orange is the New Black.
What are you into, Jessica? Is there a certain type of man or woman or anything?
I like all men. I'm not a lesbian.
All of them?
You got a lot of nerve.
Yeah.
How dare you come into this house?
It is interesting. I mean, you
Better
must
check
be,
your signal, sister.
I'd imagine you probably get, I mean, I'm just guessing here, but I always notice that, like, the hot lesbian is always with, like, The tough
Right.
lesbian?
There's been like a lot of women here that are here to see the show. They've kissed me. They've touched my boobs.
Yeah. What
Wow.
Do you, what do
Yeah.
you do back to them?
I'm like, okay, I gotta go work the main room.
Wow.
Well, don't tell Eliza. Keep her
I
in
want to know the
suspense.
piece of shit who thinks you're a lesbian. How the fuck would you get an idea like that?
Has Eliza tried to kiss you?
Okay,
not
Brian. Why would you ask?
Kurt brought up a good point.
Yeah, don't just, it's like moonlighting. Like, say, keep the heat going until you get enough gigs. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Like,
All types of guys? That's what you're into? Nothing more specific than
I
that?
mean, I like black guys a lot.
Well, there you go.
Whee! Look at Aphrodite's going crazy over here.
Burying the lead there.
But I like.
Whoa, Brian. Have you've been with a black man?
Oh yeah.
Whoa, good lord.
Wow.
You say that like he's still inside of you right now.
By the way, as you said, oh yeah, I know it's not related, but I just saw this black guy knuckle pound another guy as she said it.
Oh yeah.
I know it wasn't that, but it did. It was a weird coincidence.
I didn't see it, but I heard their rings clank together.
yeah, a lot of high fives. Was there a black guy that was too big for you in the past?
No.
Anyone ever make you say ow?
I mean, at first, and then you just go for
Anyone
the
make
ride.
you say, no, no?
There it is.
Next on 2020, we ask a comedian if a penis has been too big for her.
Oh, I love you, Jeremiah.
Things have obviously changed for you. When we met you, what were you doing for a living?
Driving Uber and Lyft.
Driving an Uber and Lyft. And now you're one of the tough cookies here at the
Now I don't
Comedy
drive
Store.
for Uber and Lyft anymore, bitches.
Right.
I don't.
Okay, please don't hurt us.
Jessica, have you ever gotten into a fight with anyone?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got in a fight over a guy. It was really stupid in the Air Force.
Yeah.
So we were seeing each other, and he took home this other girl, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I went psycho, and I went to his room, and I got inside through the window. And,
Wait. This is definitely not a bathroom window.
I was in the Air Force. I was a lot thinner back then.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got in the room through the window, and then I saw her stuff was already, like, she had been staying there. So I went and threw all her shit off the balcony, everything. And then they got in, and her friend actually came running towards me. So I clocked her as she was running toward me. Yeah, we got into a tussle, and I walked away. I had busted up my knuckle, like it just popped open because I hit her tooth or something.
Did you notice she kept reaching for where your hair used to be?
I actually had really long hair back then. I was like down to here.
Ooh, you were in the hair force.
Yeah.
Well, you turned it from a bottom to a top gun. All right.
Joelberg. So stupid.
Hey, Tony, is that
Yeah.
a common thing here? People who've been on the show moving to working here?
It's sometimes, yeah. Some of the true greats, like that's Fang Chow over there, Kill Tony legend, discovered here. A lot of the best store
So
guys.
she'd be like a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Cool. That's a cool thing.
Yep. Totally.
That deserved that gong.
Yeah.
That was for Feng Chao being Asian. Sorry.
Oh, that was the delayed Fang Chow gong. All right, Jessica.
where did that come from?
Did you have fun? Everything else in life is good?
She has a great show, by the way, in Long Beach. It's every Friday, right?
Yes, every Friday. It's in Downey, actually, at
Oh,
Gotti.
it's not Long Beach. It's Wide Beach. It's down there. Great joke.
It's a Gotti nightclub. It's called Gotti Comedy. Please come out and see us every Friday at 8 o'clock.
There you go, Jessica Wellington,
Thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen. She's on Twitter at Jess Wellington2. Jess, Jess Wellington.
The rootinest, tootinest, dick-loving lady there.
The number 2. Jess Wellington 2. Yeah, let's do that. We have a regular on this show, and we're going to go back to the bucket in just a minute. But we have a regular on this show that writes and performs a brand new minute every single week. Not easy to do. You know her. You love her. You've been watching her for over a year here. Put your hands together for the great Ali Makovsky, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
It's good to be here. My mom sometimes drinks too much and she makes stupid decisions. She recently drank too much and let out the dog, but she said that the dog ran away. And it's hard to admit this because I love my mom and she's very supportive, so it's hard to be mean, but she's just not emotionally supportive. Okay, just too real. I know she's watching, so I just want to kind of like dig at her a little bit. I used to watch Law & Order SVU every night before going to bed, and I think it desensitized me to sexual assault. At this point, I don't even say yes to sex. Sometimes I just say chung chung.
There you go, 55 seconds of Ali Makovsky. Perfect.
Yeah.
You did it again, Ali.
I did something, yeah.
That was very real. Did your mom really accidentally let the dog out?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there.
That
so
answers
I-
the question.
Yeah, she said the dog ran away.
Was Allie's mom.
What?
Who let the dogs out? You guys get it. All right, moving on.
Your mom's here now?
No, she watches every week, so I know she's watching.
She watches the stream live.
Yes.
Is your mom Tony?
Go
No.
ahead. She let the dog out accidentally. She was drinking. Is that all true?
Yeah, it is all true.
What does she drink?
Of course it's true. It's written in her passport.
Let me go.
I like the SVU joke. I think that's accurate statement.
Yeah, I want like every week I write and perform a brand new minute, so it's like, it almost feels like I'm doing like.
Wait,
What?
did you say every week you have a brand new minute? Of,
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what.
How do you
this is.
maintain that busy writing schedule of a 1 full minute? Surely some weeks you can't make a whole minute.
So normally I just. Normally.
Kurt really digging at the process of this
Yeah,
show.
exactly.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Not all of us are made of 85% Adderall, Kurt. It's a little bit harder for some people to be creative. She's only
Do
21.
you get Adderall?
I used to take it, yeah, but now I'm just very chill.
Hey, Ali.
No, I like Provigil, dude. That's what I do.
You
That's the
you
good
keep
shit.
turning me on to this stuff. I like Google this like once a month because
Rogan
of you.
told me to get new Vigil.
Rogan told me about that shit.
Have you guys tried that patch?
No.
No.
Because it's like an Adderall patch. You never tried that?
No.
You put it on your ass and it my friends tell me, and then when you if it's too much, you pull it off and it just leaves your system immediately. Yeah.
Well, like I say,
Yeah.
Provigil.
Provigil is great.
Yeah, that's called a wedgie where I come from.
Let's try to figure out if there's anything to this fucking dog thing. Is it your mom's dog?
It's my mom's dog.
She has a dog. She has 2 daughters, right? Both
Yeah,
of them are
me
out of the
and
house.
2 others. Yeah, we're all out. She lives alone.
So now
she has
she's-
a dog.
How long she had the dog for?
I want to say like 8 months.
And how long have all the daughters been out of the house?
A long time. Like
long time.
6+ years.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Tony, I have a question.
Sure.
Hey, Ali, were you ever on the sitcom Blossom?
I'm too young for that reference.
Really showing my nerd age here.
Kind of dog did she let out?
Just like a little white mutt.
And it happened at night. Is it gone forever?
No,
Did you-
we found it.
That
we found
night?
it. No, we found it the next day, but my mom was like very chill about losing the dog.
Yeah.
She probably wants to get rid of the dog. She's
I
probably
think, yeah, that's what I think.
wants to move to Florida and get the fuck away from all you
Yeah.
kids.
Where'd you
I
find
don't
it at?
blame
Where was
her.
the dog at?
Someone found it and then took it to a shelter, and my sister picked it up.
Just like I like my ladies.
I mean, I just wanted. Yeah.
I heard it went on a date with a guy at the Grove. It was a callback to the first guy. He was second guy, maybe.
That's like 6 guys ago.
Like
The
that's
six
six
guys
fucking
ago?
minutes ago.
It's all time and guys.
6 guys ago. All right. Allie, what else is happening interesting in life this past week?
Honestly, not much.
It's been a pretty boring week. What does that mean?
Very
You've been
boring.
working?
No. Well,
She's been working on her new 1-minute special.
Yeah, I mean, I've been busy, like, just writing other stuff and,
Like titles for
Working.
Snapchats.
what?
Hey, guys, cut Allie a break. She's working hard and she's kicking ass.
Okie dokie. All right, there she goes, Allie Makovsky with another new minute. Obviously, her mom let the dog out. So silly.
Allie's mom. Allie's mom.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I feel like there's a balloon of tension that has been built up here tonight.
It's weird. Weird energy.
It feels like something's about to happen, right, Jeremiah?
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on with this crowd?
I think there's just been a lot of
I think you're talking about a hemorrhoid, because
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Kevin Tynken.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got 2 kids. I got a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. I'm raising my daughter to be a feminist, guys. I think this is important, right? Oh, yeah, that feels good. Yeah, she told me that the boys wouldn't let her play Foursquare at school because she's a girl, and it's a boys-only game, you know? I was pissed, you know what I mean? I was really pissed. I looked her dead in the eye and said, don't you ever let somebody tell you you can't do something because you're a woman. Ever! And this is real typical. My 9-year-old son comes over and goes, but what about me, Dad? I go, you straight, white, cisgendered piece of shit! How dare you! I'm encouraging a woman here! Coming in here with your hair parted on the left like a goddamn Republican? And kicked his white ass out of the house. Said, you go enrich one of those cultures you've ruined. He knows what he did. We're all responsible. Thank you.
Boom. Kevin Tynken. Got it. You have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, huh?
Yes.
You seem pretty young yourself. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Fresno, California originally.
Ooh, shit.
Thank you.
What do you do for work?
I work at the Apple store part-time right now.
Oh. Can I get your number?
Oh, apples are in season again?
Hey, just,
Hey, I just got some AirPods. They're fucking badass.
you guys can go fuck yourself with Apple stuff. I'll tell you.
Why?
It's brutal work. I work in Glendale.
That's my store.
Yeah, it's my primary function in Glendale.
It's
is
not even
explaining-
it's not even the iPhone. It's the me want me pad, me phone. It's on our evil Armenian jokes, people, because they're terrible.
Yeah.
Me. What about me? Nothing. All right.
Well, my primary problem in Glendale is explaining that I'm not a
Thanks,
Turkish
Brian.
rapist.
Don't ever touch me again.
It's a lot of. Yeah, I explain the existence of sales tax to Armenians. That's
Right.
my primary
How did they
function.
react? How did they take it?
Oh, you know, they fall apart. You know, man will really fall apart over 9%, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm there to hold them in my arms. And
It almost tore the Kardashians apart.
Yeah.
It's the only time they stop calling you buddy.
Yeah. It's always plus tax. You got to know if it's plus tax.
How long have you been working for Apple?
Oh, man, I hate it. I
What?
hate talking about Apple. I've been about 3 years.
What'd you do before that?
I worked at T-Mobile for 7 years.
Oh, I love T-Mobile.
Oh,
Now
shit.
we're cooking. This is what I wanted to talk about.
John Leg.
Tell him I'm
Hell
never paying
yeah.
that bill.
Dude, I go back, AT&T, bro, I was selling the 3300 Nokia.
You're talking about so much
oh.
tech stuff. This Asian guy's going to masturbate right now.
Use the rube.
You
feels
married,
good.
Kevin?
I'm married, yeah.
How long have you been married for?
13 years.
13 years. You got married in Fresno.
Yes.
Back in the T-Mobile days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, back in them T-Mobile days.
Still love your
Oh.
wife, or is she just the mother of your kids
She's
now?
great, man.
Really?
Does Siri
yeah.
know about this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You still banging her?
That deserves a little bit of a rim shot for yourself. I mean, there we go.
But you asked me to
You guys
call
still
Dr.
banging,
Fudge
Kevin?
Patty.
Oh, yeah, we banging.
Yeah.
That
Every
was
Sunday.
classy. Hey, take a little rim shot for yourself.
Thank you.
So, what's banging like?
It's pretty dope. It's I would say consistent is probably the best way to put it. Every Sunday.
Is wife pussy better than normal pussy?
It is. It's it's comforting. You don't really have to perform. You just put it in and
Did you
get
notice?
it over with. We got we got kids to watch.
Did you notice a difference in the vagina after she had the kids?
I will tell you an interesting story, Tony.
Yes.
When it was probably one of the most creepiest moments of my life. My wife had a what do you call it when you snip the thing when you're having the baby?
The umbilical cord?
Amyl nitrate?
Episiotomy.
Episiotomy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes
Oh,
you gotta,
snip, not
You got to
snip.
make room, for the baby coming.
Oh,
I'm a medical doctor.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away, actually.
That's right.
Nothing. Again, it works it out. All right.
Here's what.
1965.
How long?
Make that
How
joke?
long
Yeah.
after that procedure was she T-Mobile?
Oh.
Wait, what?
So she snipped you. The doctor snipped the pussy.
So here's the story, guys. It's so he looked over at me as he was stitching her up. He says, "Hey pal, I put an extra stitch in there for you."
Oh yeah, daddy stitch. It's called the daddy stitch.
It's very creepy.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
The daddy stitch?
It's called the daddy stitch, and it makes it tighter. I always wanted the doctor to do it in the middle, or maybe a little bit above, so you could have one Mexican, one Asian pussy, make an extra hole.
Brian
Redband, everybody.
Brian fucks a bunch of girls that have had babies before.
Well,
That's my thing.
In Hawaii, they call that the Lilo and Stitch. I hate myself.
Kevin, what else are you into? What do you do? What do you do for fun with your kids?
I mean, we go to camping and stuff like that.
They seem straight to you. They seem like normal, plain
I
white
think
kids.
that my kids are pretty dope. They're pretty weird, and I'm a pretty weird guy, so it's
Like
nice.
what?
Why does straight mean dope?
You got some dope ass kids, I heard.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You never know what's going to happen.
You ever get any hints of anything, or does it seem like is it a boy and a girl?
It's a boy and a girl. I don't think about my children's sexuality too much, Tony.
Well,
I
we
mean,
all do, so.
Yeah.
That's why we have this podcast, right? It's, so you can talk about the sexuality of 5 and 9.
What kind of discounts you get at Apple?
I about 15% as an employee.
What about out of warranty iPads that are used for Kill Tony that fuck up that I need to get fixed?
I have no connection.
Guys, can we please focus on what's important here?
Please.
Can you ask your fucking kids to keep their hands off Aphrodite's ass for one time?
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. I get it. I can't.
That was like 9 guys ago.
You got him back.
It stuck out though.
Where do you usually perform?
I come here on Mondays. I'm trying to get up. I'm going at the Improv on Sundays. I go back.
Yeah, but
home
where
to
do you
Fresno,
actually
get more time.
perform?
All those places. Give yourself another rim shot there, pal.
Oh Jesus
There we go.
Christ!
You're
This
so
entire show.
nurturing.
Yeah, I perform in Fresno from time to time. I did a festival in Salt Lake City recently, which was fun.
He has a very funny podcast, too.
Yeah, I had Jeremiah on my podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ripping and Skipping with Evan and Kevin.
There you go.
I like that.
It's a good plug.
It's a celebration of freedom.
Fuck yeah! Is that available on?
I think Wheeler would like it.
Is that available on Daddy
Check it out.
Stitcher?
It's on iTunes.
Yeah.
It's good. Where are you?
Thank you for telling me what it was actually on while stepping on the joke at the same time. Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate it. You have the.
I'm here to help.
If your timing on this is anything like Ribbon and Gibbon, then I can't wait to tune in.
He's got a lot of confidence.
He does.
I
You have a
feel
lot
pretty
of
good.
swagger. Where do you think you get it from? Where do you draw your confidence?
I would probably say talent.
He gets it from not.
Yeah, mostly talent. Yeah.
That's a good
Funny.
answer. That's a very good answer.
That's a talented answer, so you have to give it to him.
When you're good at something, you feel good,
That's true. That's true.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
That makes no sense.
All right. Well, Kevin, you did it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Kevin
Appreciate it.
Tynken, everybody. He's on Twitter at Kevin Tynken. Tynken. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa! Ron White! Holy shit! Have a seat, Ron. You sit there. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to stand. That's okay.
You have your tequila on you? I'm going to do a shot.
There he goes, Kurt Metzger, everybody.
Kurt, give it up for Kurt.
Perfect. He's on his way out. Listen to Star.
Welcome, Ron.
Make some noise one more time for one of our favorite human beings in the fucking world, the great Ron White, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe that's
thank
what
you.
I
You didn't
felt.
say
Maybe
anything,
I
but-
knew there was fucking something in the air. I swear, when you pulled in, I could feel it. I could.
You smelled it.
He also is the proud founder of an amazing company called Number One Tequila, which we absolutely love here. He brings his own bottle, and
I don't seem like an alcoholic, do I? When I just walk the halls of a comedy club with my own bottle of liquor. Just, come on, somebody drink with me.
you know country music star Wheeler Walker Jr., Ron White? You guys worked together before? Hell yeah. Well, let's just get into it. You want to pull a name out of the bucket, Ron? Get this puppy started? Want to watch a comedian for 60 seconds with us? Last time Ron was on, we had a fucking blast. Let's see what happens tonight. Put your hands together for Chalice Robinson. Here we go.
Man, I was about to walk out. Shit, my parking was expiring, man. All right, but I like doing this comedy shit. I like doing comedy, but I need comedy to get me to a certain level. Like I need ramen noodles to become a choice and no longer a consequence of my bad decision making. You feel me? Like, I didn't even know people like ate this shit like casually. It's just something that they do on the weekends for like $10 to $15 a bowl. Not like me who buys it 18 cents a pack, tries to add in his own ingredients to make the shit taste good. Like, to me, that's fucking balling. To buy some shit at such a high markup because someone tells you it's gourmet, that is struggle food. You cannot convince me that ramen noodles is gourmet. And due to my brokenness, I had a chick tell me, let's just be friends. To keep it short, this is the nice version. So I said, cool, you want to play some ball this weekend or something? Maybe grab a beer, we could really get at these hoes. As she shook her head like, nah, dude, that's not what I meant. I was like, I'm sorry, I thought you really meant you wanted to be the homie.
Fuck yeah, Chalice Robinson. What's up, what's up? What do you do for work where you're still struggling on ramen?
I work at a retail store.
A retail store?
Yeah, you're going to ask me which one, right?
Yeah, I am.
Fucking Walmart, man.
Oh, Burbank? Burbank Walmart?
No, not the Burbank. This is Van Nuys.
That's the worst Walmart in Los Angeles.
You know what I just learned about myself, and this has nothing to do with you, but I hear better when I can see your mouth move. I don't know what that means, but I do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
If I could have sat out there, I would have heard every word. But I thought the second joke was strong. I thought the first one was a pretty good premise. So it's not bad for 60 seconds. I don't know. Are we judging this? Or
We're just talking about anything.
I don't know exactly what it was.
Was there ever a period of time, Ron, when you started comedy where you were eating ramen noodles or anything like that, struggling or?
Yeah, man, I didn't make dick. I would drive for 8 hours to make $200 or $300, and
now you have a motherfucking jet, don't you?
You don't have to bring that up. It's not a motherfucking jet. It's a regular jet.
I just love it. Chalice, what is the most gourmet thing you've ever put in ramen noodles? I'm sort of with Ron. I didn't really hear exactly that much of it.
I cut up some carrots and some peas. I was trying to make it
Ew.
fancy. I actually bought like my own chicken, like real chicken, and then put the chicken in there because fucking bullshit.
The sodium level's way too high on that. It would be
Man,
better
it's
if you just
like-
got regular spaghetti noodle or something like
You're
that.
absolutely right. It's like 1,000 milligrams.
Yeah, our main nutrient associate here on the scene, Brian Redban, the sodium king of the West.
Fucking sodium.
Always keeping his eyes on.
That's one of the biggest things that kill people like me.
Yeah,
You gotta-
sodium.
salt.
You have to. Joey Diaz talks about it all the time.
Chalice, how long you been working at Walmart for?
I mean, I've been there for a long time, like 7 years. Man.
Seven years at Walmart. Man, have you hit the
That's
wall
gotta
yet?
just beat on the back of your head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can you cuss on this show?
Oh,
Your
you can.
fucking head.
Yeah, hell yeah, you can.
7 years. Of
Any girls you've ever been with like play into the Walmart fantasy? They ever just make you walk into the bedroom with just your blue vest on or something like that?
Nah, man, but I'd do it. I'm down. Fuck it.
Yeah,
just invest in dick swinging. I'll do it.
Yeah, have you ever price checked a vagina before?
So everyone knows that a lot of people, there's a website called People of Walmart. One of the best things is that people that go there taking photos of them. Even in Burbank, the brand new Walmart in Burbank, you see some of the worst of the worst. Is there like a secret like collection of video, security video and cameras and photos that you guys actually go, holy shit, this woman has a raccoon tail coming out of her ass or anything like that?
No, I mean.
Wow, Brian, I have no idea what's going on with you over there tonight, but it is out of control.
Yeah, could you explain the question one more time?
No, please don't.
Like, what's the craziest thing that's happened at Walmart?
Wait a minute, let me watch your mouth while you're doing it.
What's the craziest thing that's happened?
We got it, Brian. What is the most, Walmart-ish thing that you've seen at your Walmart?
I'll tell you something really quick. An employee lost a key, and then a customer found it to all the lockups. And eventually that customer came back in and was just like opening the shit and taking all of his stuff and walked out the door with all the stuff.
Wow.
What a fucking coup.
They got the... What'd you guys have to do? Change the lock?
Exactly. You got to change all the locks.
Wow, that's like a real Ocean's 14 right there.
They fleeced a dozen Walmart employees for whatever.
Let me see your mouth. Let me see your mouth.
Chaylis, what's your middle name?
You're going to remember once I tell you this.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, go ahead.
Calrissian.
Your middle name is Calrissian. I knew I remembered fucking something about you.
Sweet.
Both of your parents are black.
Yes.
And they named you after the mayor of Cloud City.
No, his dad's white and he looks like that.
That is some interesting shit.
They didn't name him after the mayor of Cloud City. They named him after the spokesperson for Colt 45.
Oh, that's true. Or maybe they thought the title of the movie was The Empire Strikes Black. Nothing again. Very
What
good.
the fuck?
Very good. It's a sweet show tonight. Just right from the.
You thought I was going to save this, didn't
you? I was really hoping.
Hey, I saw the fucking tailspin from out there, and I'm the one that wandered out here with a bottle of fucking booze, dude.
I love it. I love it.
Like, I don't even think there's anything I can do for this. This has gotten away.
Chaylis, since the last time you've been on this show, how's things been going? Anything been working out for you in the comedy business?
It's all right. I mean, I get booked every now and then. Like Flappers likes to put me up, and
what part of 7 years at Walmart didn't you understand?
Exactly.
How much longer do you have to how much longer do you have to work there? What did the judge sentence you to exactly?
Man, I'm doing
a groan, and it gets a groan. We're 2 hours into the show. Everybody should be tipsy and having fun at this point, and we're getting groans now. We're going the wrong direction.
I got at least another 8 years. I don't know.
All right.
That's how much they gave me.
Chaylis, another fun time. We've met you before. Good to see you again. There he goes, Chaylis Robinson. I don't know. Should we do one more? There's something that just doesn't feel right to me. I think we need to watch one more comedian. I don't know. Something's missing out of this episode. Put your hands together for Mike Diaz.
Something there. I had a weird group of friends growing up. One time we were all hanging out, and one of them just kind of like stopped the conversation. Was like, "Hey, we should measure our dicks." And like no one had a problem with it. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, go. Who's got the ruler?" Like, and so the first guy, black friend of the group, he goes first. It was his idea, and he comes out and he's like, "Dude, it's like 7 inches." And then he like baton passes it back to my friend. He goes in. He comes out. He's like, "Dude, yeah, it's like 6 inches." And then it gets passed to me. And like, honesty's the best policy. So I came out and I was like, "Guys, look, it's not looking, like 4 and change. Like we're pushing low numbers." And like my friends, they were nice. They never made fun of me for having a short dick. They just like, they would do this thing where they'd like high five around me and go like, "Huge dicks." And then like there was a lot of embarrassment because like why didn't I lie? Like that wasn't such a, thank you.
Well, you came up a little short tonight too, it seems.
Thank you, Tony.
Wait a second. Isn't 4 inches average, everybody?
Oh, you have a nerd wiener. Mike, is that true? True story? You and your buddies all
Yeah,
inches?
actually, well, I mean like 4.5. Yeah.
Yikes.
You know, it was.
Were these erections? Or were they just...
Yeah, like that's 4 inches, like hardest you've ever been, or can you put a little bubble gum on the end of it?
Yeah, are we talking like a real throb? Or are we just talking a cold shrivel guy? Like, what's going on over there?
That's 4 inches, right? So that's you hard right here.
If it's freezing outside, 4 inches is a lot of dick.
Grade, Brian. Jesus.
You're the one that talked about it in front of everyone and the internet.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
So don't get mad at me when I tell you, like, that's you hard as rock right now.
Wait, quick, measure it with your mouth.
No.
So you only date
if I
Asians.
didn't say, I don't know if I said it again. Yeah, middle school.
That was in middle school.
Yeah, it was a true story.
When's the last time you measured your penis?
Do you feel like it's grown?
I haven't measured it since, probably out of fear, but I haven't measured it since.
You think it's about the same?
I'd say no, but I mean, who knows? I mean,
You'd say no. What would a woman with a ruler next to your dick say?
Probably.
You know what you should do? Measure it from your asshole.
Can you explain to me how to do that?
Yeah, just start, put the ruler at your asshole.
Just go at my asshole and then
The other way, right, and then measure that.
that'll give me a couple
You're gonna be
inches, yeah.
you're gonna be 5 and 7/8.
I can
not
pull
the
it, do a little
base.
pencil style. Throw me
5 and 7/8.
yeah.
5 and 7/8.
I did that.
Use that 1.5 inches behind your dick. Mike, what do you do for work?
I drive for Lyft.
Oh.
He's been on a few times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tony.
Yep.
Tony, I did that. I measured my dick from my asshole
What'd you-
in middle school. I measured my dick from my asshole.
What'd you come up with?
To the tip of my dick. It was pretty big. It was about half a Dungeons and Dragons board.
Those are pretty big.
You have a girlfriend, Mike?
Yep, 4 years in July.
4 years in July. What does she do?
She works front desk at a office.
She measures his dick from his asshole.
Is your lift score like your dick 4.5 as well?
Actually, yeah. Actually, like 4.8. Yeah.
Just making sure 7
Yeah.
people only laughed at that. Just that I know it was
Yeah.
you and not me tonight. Perfect. You fucks.
Do you guys not like hot riffs?
No. Mike, what else?
Do you want me to talk about my dick more? Like,
Any
what do you
hobbies or anything?
Yeah,
Tell
like-
us something
oh, yeah,
about you. What's
like-
interesting
we
about
know
you?
the hobbies.
Yeah.
What made you come up with that mustache idea that you're rocking?
Oh, not
show
shaved.
them
Oh,
one more
hi,
time.
guys.
What made you want to be a French thief?
Old heist movies mostly.
How long have you been growing that thing out?
Oh, it's been like a week.
Hey, what do your balls look like?
You know what?
Damn.
The balls themselves not very big. The sack falls.
Oh, Ari Shafir style.
That might be it. I've never seen Ari's balls. I've heard legends.
We just did naked roast battle
roast?
in New York, and we got to see some of the craziest shit that happened. Ari's balls have grown twice since I saw him, like literally that big. No joke. This is no joke. Like maybe
We know it's not a joke,
8,
Brian.
10 inches. But it was weird having a roast battle where you saw
That's
everyone's
almost
dicks.
3 of my dicks.
10-inch balls. Yep.
Like why? Like how long is your balls? Like how?
Oh my
like
God,
like measure them
Brian.
out with your hands if you from
boy.
your asshole.
Mike,
I don't know.
yeah, that's,
Yeah, I'd say I don't know if I want to.
you definitely
You're the
don't.
one that brought it up, man.
I know,
On the
yeah.
internet.
I know.
Yeah, Mike, what's your favorite category of porn already?
Jesus.
Yeah. Wheeler, what do you think about this guy?
I was just gonna say he seems up. He just talked about his dick for a full minute, then got offended that you asked about his balls.
Yeah.
I did.
Why are you giving us the shaft?
Make up for lost times?
Some things are private. Private.
We got you, Joel. We got you, buddy. Mike, coolest thing that you've done this year. Most fun thing that you've done. Most fun that you've had in your life this year.
Besides measuring your dick.
I guess I traveled to Atlantic City for a tournament to play video games.
You
That's what I
traveled
do.
to Atlantic City to play a video
Play
game
games.
tournament?
Yeah, video game tournaments. Yeah.
What?
It's
Super Smash Brothers.
I-
Super
yeah,
Smash
yeah. I've told it on the podcast. Yeah, I play Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, we have talked about this.
Do you make money playing video games?
If I win, yeah. I don't win very often, but some.
Because there's guys now I heard
So
people
no.
who like make money playing video games on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, that's an option.
Yes, it is called twitching.
Thank you. Yes. It is a
Okay.
one Twitcher.
You're the most honest person I've ever met in my life, dude.
It's true.
Thank you.
You are fucking honest as shit.
It's true.
That's cool, man. Look, you don't give a shit either.
I don't know if you remember, Ron, but last time you just told me I sucked last time I was on here with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
It was him?
I told you suck.
It was. I believe.
I didn't say you don't suck. I said you're honest, and I can tell that.
No.
I got nothing to do with the
It's
fact
an
that.
upgrade. It's an upgrade. But last time it was definitely you suck. It was just like that. Actually.
Wow, you
well,
probably really
That
suck.
sounds like me.
Yeah. It was fun. I had fun.
It does, but you seem like a really, really, really fucking honest dude, man, and I like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, like if you were on a jury, that'd be great.
All right, Mike. There he goes, Mike Diaz, everybody. He's on Twitter at MikeBMike17. We did it. That's Kill Tony. Wheeler Walker Jr. You're going on tour. Make some noise for Wheeler Walker Jr., ladies and gentlemen. This is my new album. It's Old Wheeler. Tell us about your tour, though, so that everybody listening around the
Yeah,
country can.
I texted my manager. I said, "What 3 dates do we need to pimp out the most?" And he
Uh-huh.
wrote back, "Charlotte, Virginia Beach, and Philadelphia."
Boom. Those are all available at what?
Could
Wheeler
you
Walker?
narrow it down to venues or anything like that? Anywhere in Charlotte? It's going to be all over Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't know the venues, but yeah. So go on my website and buy tickets if you're. I guess everyone here's. Well, we're playing Costa Mesa, but that's sold out, so that didn't help anybody here.
So fuck plugging that.
Well, no, I'm just saying if people in the audience want to see me play, there's nowhere to see me.
Patty Reagan, you have a new album out, Bad Chad. That's on iTunes. That's on everything. I love it. What else?
I just stole dog turds.
Yep. Jeremiah Watkins, you're on Twitter.
Yeah, reach out to me on all social media at Jeremiah Stand Up, and if you want a Watkins T-shirt, let me know. I got a couple larges left.
He's also on the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour with me, opening up for me all around the country. Big giant House of Blues, rock venues, giant comedy clubs. Joel Jimenez is on Twitter at Mostly Sorry. You know him, you love him. It's motherfucking Joelberg, the sensation. Wow, how the fuck did you get Ron White in there that fast? Put your hands together for the amazing Ryan J. Ebelt's drawing. Point it that way now.
Man.
Yep, Ron White. Kurt Metzger, Wheeler Walker Jr. Ron, anything you want to plug? Anything coming up? Any dates or anything?
I'm on vacation right now, and I'm digging the fuck out of it. And what do I do when I'm on vacation? Come up to the fucking comedy club. And,
that means we're all on vacation.
That's where we're all on vacation.
So glad you're
no,
back.
thanks for being fans, and I'm going to keep doing it as long as you want to listen. So there you go.
Fuck yeah. You're the best, Ron. Ron White! There he is, the king of tater salad, the king of pussy, the kings of nerddom. Thank you so much, live audience, for coming out. Thank you so much, live audience, for coming out. This is Kill Tony 219. Brian Redband. See you guys. Love you. Thank you. Good night.
Give it up for Tony now. Give it up for Tony.
They don't.
Yes.